Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to everyone. All right, to begin, let us first recite the Kitab Al-Fatihah. Amin, amin. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for tonight. My name is Ainun Barieah binti Zahari, and I will be your host for tonight, along with my fellow hosts, Aisyah, Zuman and Mohammad Muizuddin. All right, to ensure this program tonight runs smoothly, I seek full cooperation from all attendees, all participants, to mute your mic, and if possible, to turn on your camera, all right? And please note that this interview will be recorded for future reference purposes. All right, so tonight, we are going to get to know better a well-known non-profit charity organization that based in Malaysia that is known as Pertubuhan Kembara Amal, or in short, we call Peka. Maybe some of you have already know what Peka is, but I believe some of you are not, because I myself as well, I just knew about Peka like a few months ago when one of my group members mentioned up about this organization for this interview tonight. All right, so as we have watched the video before we begin just now, I bet everyone has already got a glimpse about what is Peka all about, because you can see that we have like a lot of things going on in the video, right? So yeah, but okay, in Malay, you know, there's a Malay saying tak kenal maka tak cinta. So it means that if we do not really know something, that we wouldn't love it, right? So to know better, to know more on Pertubuhan Kembara Amal, to all of us love this organization and its activity, we bring to you the spokesperson for this organization, Mr. Khir bin Arifin. And Mr. Khir is here now. So thank you, Mr. Khir, for your time tonight. We really appreciate your presence, actually. And
you are welcome. What's your name again?
My name is Ainun.
Ainun, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Ainun. Thank you very much for inviting me.
I hope you are doing fine and well. So, okay, I can see you now. And as we all of us would like to love this organization, this Pertubuhan Kembara Amal, I think it is best for us to know the basic, the foundation of Peka, like the mission and vision of Peka. Who's the founder? Was it you yourself, or maybe someone else, or you and your group of friends? Then what is actually Peka nature? I mean, like, what activity do you do, something like that, and where it based, where is it established before? Okay, so please, the floor is yours, Mr. Khir.
Yes, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, many thanks to you, Ainun, if I'm not mistaken, and all the committee members, especially to my anak saudara, Muiz, my nephew Muiz, because I believe a few days when I was in my retreat. Actually, I'm in Podison right now. Okay, not yet. Went back to my home in Cheras. Okay, can I just make a sharing tonight in Bahasa Malaysia? Would it be okay to you guys?
If you can mix both languages, that would be great for us.
Okay, no problem. Okay, actually, how we start this NGO, it started since 2010. At that time, is my first visit in Cambodia. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I saw one message or one posting in my friend's Facebook named Zikri Fuad, and then inviting anybody who want to follow him to Cambodia because of they have some charity event or charity works over there. And then at that time, I think, and I feel that I want to go because I really want to know what's it all about. Is it they're really poor? And then what they need. And then at that time, I don't have any experience, especially in voluntary works. Because at that time, during that time, actually, I'm busy with business. I'm a businessman. My business is related IT matters and all digital solutions. And then my background during that time, my study was in field of actuarial science. I'm actuaries actually. And then I start my career in IT. I don't know how, but that's my passion until now. Okay, I come back to Peka. Actually, Peka started with three core members, which is me as the chairman, and then my best partner is Zikri Fuad, with a vast experience in this business world and also the NGO world. I learned a lot from him actually. And then one more guy named Jasmi Jantan, okay, as our secretary, NGO secretary. Okay, so starting from there, I realized that's a lot more to do, and then a lot more to contribute. Not just busy all day long with the business, but at the time I think that's especially me lah. I need to do for something for Ummah. With my expertise, I not just in IT related works, but I also in the training, which is my passion is about capacity building, team building, leadership, entrepreneurship. I think that I can contribute something at that time lah, because I believe that Cambodian people, especially our segmentation or demographic or our target core target is Muslim community. It's because of their lifestyle and the maybe lack of knowledge and lack of leadership skills, especially the young generation, make them don't know what to do. Some sort like nobody assists them to go out from the from that condition. So starting from there, I developed a module for a long-term strategy, 5-year strategy. That's what we have, what we can do with this community, that we can bring them out from that poverty. So Alhamdulillah, we put a commitment. Every year we go there. At least the minimum KPI is 3 months. 3 months or 4 times a year. But actually we go maybe more than that. Almost every month we in the alternate in the bergili-gili lah, like that. So Alhamdulillah, now and then actually our mission over there is because our site survey, and then after the discussion, okay, we cannot help all of them, we cannot feed them along the way, but we believe that education play important roles, so that we're focusing on the to make sure that the teacher over there have salary or get paid. So our mission is that every ustad or every asatizah over there monthly got salary. So a lot of challenges because we also busy with our business and a lot of commitments. But Alhamdulillah, during the brainstorming and the discussion, that we think that we need to create another arm, so-called that to fund the project. Okay, we can call for the crowdfunding, but how long? And then how many? So that we believe that we must have a core business that purposely we build to support this mission. So if you have your time, you can go to the Facebook, you can search Trip Kekawan, TRIPKEKAWAN. KEKWN1. Peka Kawan is actually a travel agency. Because our patient is Kembara Amal. Kembara means that all that. It's actually Amal. Okay. Like before, we go, but the one is just for the purpose of, like, for example, for us, it's not for the sake of Ummah. But here, we put the mission there is Amal. We go all over the world. If you notice that some of the video, that some of the scene is where we the activities with the local people in Bosnia. Now we have engagement, and we have some sort of relationship with the local community in over around 33 countries, so that we make these travel activities as our dakwah mission. So that, like for example, 2017, me and 7 of my friends actually travel by road, or travel using 4x4. We drove from Malaysia to Mecca, around 40 days and around 16,000 kilometers to perform Hajj at that time, 2017. So if maybe I don't think you guys watch me every day in Bernama TV. Actually, because you know, when in Bernama TV, it's not like TV3 or whatever the famous channel. Then maybe you guys recognize me, but it's okay. That's not our main mission. Our main mission is for the sake of Ummah. And then we actually wanted that any activities we done being recorded or documentary, so that the next generation will follow. Okay, because we believe that religion is about a peace. Religion is about we need to meeting people. Religion is about we need to connect more peoples. And then religion is about we need to communicate, we need to disseminate, or we need to promote, or we need to do dakwah. So the core activities is actually Kembara. That's why that's our main intention. And then we hope that maybe you guys, since you know me and
Sorry, Mr. Khir, are you there? Am I the only one, or any of you guys are losing our Mr. Khir?
Yep.
All right.
Muiz, can you text him or message him? Just to...
Okay, meanwhile, let us listen to some piano, all right?
Assalamualaikum. I'm sorry, guys. I have a problem with my just now being power off. Okay, I open for the question because you guys didn't stop me, and then I leave it to the moderator. I pass back to the moderator.
Yeah, we do have some questions. I believe Aisyah and Muiz will lead us throughout these interviews lah. So Aisyah and Muiz, yeah, the floor is yours, please.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sure.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aisyah Zuman Khan, and so after watching and listening to you talking, and after watching your videos and going through Peka's official Facebook page, we have found that quite a number of people are involved in the projects that have been done. So we would like to know maybe how Peka recruit members. Are there any qualifications for one to join Peka? And who are the target of Peka? Is Mr. Khir stuck again?
No.
Mr. Khir, are you there? We lost him again.
Okay then. All right. Aisyah, you can continue.
Sorry, Mr. Khir, did you was the question clear? Should I repeat the question?
Yeah, Aisyah. Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, okay. So I was just saying that after watching your videos and going through your Facebook page, Peka's Facebook page, we found quite a number of people are involved in the projects that you have done. So we would like to know maybe how Peka recruit member, and we would also like to know who are the targets of Peka.
Okay, thank you, Aisyah. It's a very good questions. Okay, actually, we operate in the very beginning, it's 100% online. We're using social media, we action drive for the gathering, the volunteerism, and also we communicate and do whatever planning to make the events successful is using WhatsApp communication. I can say that 100% using social media. We really optimize the social media platform. Even me myself interviewed a professor from Singapore University, which they feel very excited to know my experience. How do I handle? You remember the incidents whereby the flood, the very bad flood during 2014 and also 15 that time in Kelantan, in at that time. So that actually we can say that first responder, which is NGOs that come from Kuala Lumpur, assemble a team using Facebook and went viral at that time. And also I can say that we can gather, it's about 400 volunteers just through the social media to be on the location, and also to help. That's how we operate. We really optimize the advancement of technology and also the digital communication. Thank you.
Right, that's
everybody,
really...
especially for the volunteering.
Okay.
Yes, we are also for your information. We also have a collaboration, especially from a student from UPM. One of the activity is as feed the homeless. We feed homeless every Sunday morning with the UPM, UTM also, and then they also quite. We have a very close relationship with they also have some sort like club, or if I'm not mistaken, club or maybe persatuan, which is focusing on volunteerism. Okay, and then like for example, we have activities in Kampung Orang Asli in Cameron Highland. They help us a lot to build the chalet, and also to make the every program successful, so that we welcome you guys, because that's one of our objective. We want to be close with the university student, because we have a lot more things to share, especially the journey. Remember I said just now, our traveling to Mecca space, our team as a space to come to your place. We can share about the epic journey from Kuala Lumpur to Mecca using or overland. That's all. Thank you, Aisyah.
It's great to know that it's a volunteer-based charity instead of having qualifications to join the charity. And by now we know that Peka is a charity-based NGO that assists many people in need. But we would also like to know, if possible, where Peka acquire its source of fund to provide for the needy. Because you guys, you did mention about traveling to other countries. So where do you get your source of fund? And if I'm not mistaken, you did mention about business.
Yes. Actually, for a very beginning, to operate or to run this NGO is quite difficult, because most of us is a businessman. But we have a passion, we have time to go to the ground to help the needy, and to do whatever project, humanitarian project. We left our business behind. We have to learn what is the right model, because actually to rely on the public fund or crowdsourcing is not that cool enough, because or somebody at that time busy with something, the viral things, they don't care about the humanitarian or whatsoever donation, unless you not just, I said play with the sentiment, unless the big or grand things happen, like for example in Palestine, bomb and something like that. So that one, not to say easy to collect money or to get the donation, but that time it's actually people very pemurah, like for example some season, like for example during Ramadan. But throughout the years, how we want to maintain or retain or to help the needy. So that first we find a model, the purpose of special vehicle business that I mentioned just now, which is a travel business, because that one is related. Okay, we, like for example, we go to Cambodia, but at the same time we offer who want to join our mission. Okay, this is the price, this is the package, so that we throw one stone and kill two birds. People pay for the package, but actually we increase a little bit more for the purpose of funding or to fund the program, so that the money can go direct to the targets or the needy. Okay. That's how we operate.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
Aisyah, are you okay with that?
I think Muiz also has a.
Okay, please, Muiz.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. All right, thank you, Mr. Khir, for for that somehow aspiring. It's also good to know that how you acquired like that kind of the source of fund for Peka to travel and also to do the charities. Okay, so I believe that despite of doing all the charities, I believe that you and your team also has faced some issues. So we would like to know that what are the most difficult one, or the most difficult or maybe challenging project, or we can say also issues that you and your team has faced. Can you share with us?
Okay, thank you, Muiz. It's a very good question again. Okay, all right, it's ridiculous if I say that no issues. Actually, a lot of challenges for those who run NGOs, any entity, whether you run your own business, you run your own school, and then you run your own charity works. Okay, I can say that. Okay, challenges come to many factors, internally and externally. Okay, I would like to discuss the externally first. The external factor that we're facing, so very hard time is actually regarding the authorities. Okay, I can share you guys regarding, like for example, our previous experience during the to help the flood victim. Okay, at the time is actually we already discussed with the DO that we are going to provide a shelter for those who don't have or their houses destroyed 100%. They don't have a place to stay. So that we decided to build a shelter. We call it a rumah container. So actually, alhamdulillah, it was very good because the ones of fundraising is very successful. The progress is to build the rumah container is also tremendously very wonderful. We have a lot of commitment from some of the government agency that we managed to build and to provide 20 shelter or 20 rumah container. But okay, the challenges come from the local authorities. Okay, at one time, actually they sealed some of the property that we built or we provide to the flood victims. So that's some of the difficulties because you just imagine our intention to help people, to help the victim, but because of the funny law, funny regulation, okay, that's stopped us to proceed with the activities to help people. They seal the compound. They use the law. They mentioned that we cannot build this what we call canteen, not a canteen. Actually, we want to make the flood victims more comfortable. Okay, they have a proper place to cook, not just beside the rumah container, which is very dangerous. So we provide the space, but they said, oh, you cannot build this because this one is a permanent structure. You cannot, and then they seal the thing. So quite some time we negotiate with them, and one of the volunteers is kena tangkap with the authority, langgar the law or something like that. So we negotiate and settle around half a day. We spend or we waste the time. That's the things, because I don't know who report, who is not very macam tak puas hati lah with the project. I don't know. Okay, even not just us. I heard that at that time the local NGO also are facing the same problem. It's like that everybody want to fight to help people, but the fight is not the fair fight. Okay, like I don't want to talk politics here, but maybe other stage lah. Okay. All right, and then one more incident is during our project in Cameron Highland, also facing the same problem. After 2 years, we run the resort. Actually, the resort is for orang asli also to increase their income and to teach them how to handle themselves, the project and all that. And we also give a chance to the orang asli to build the resort. But after 2 years, they also use the same tactic. They seal the project. They not allow me, especially they not allow me to enter just because of maybe at the time a few months before PRU 14 something like that, 2018. So that's the reality. If you want to do something better than the person, maybe they think you want to macam lebih-lebih daripada dia and something like that. I don't know what is the reason behind, but if you ask many NGO, they are facing like that, because actually for us NGO, we are focusing on humanitarian mission. Okay, if not that said, we don't bother with the rules and regulation, but there are some funny, I think more funny, maybe a law student can investigate and do better in future. Funny law regulation that's, we can say that they restrict people to from helping others because they want that cake, they want that popularity, they want that job scope. So I don't know. I believe you guys understand that's the reality when you deal with the groundwork. Then actually this incident I didn't expose or share to the public space because I believe if I tell something bad about authorities, agency, and all that, people will highlight or will pick up about the negative issue rather than helping the poor or the needy. So we just keep that one as our challenges lah. And then another thing is internally, internally means that volunteerism, dia ada macam pasang surut lah. Not all the time they have the same energy and the same courage to do. Of course, this one is nothing. They didn't get any payment, volunteerism, but they do got experience. But after that, maybe they join 2-3 program and then no longer join. So that we are facing because we wanted to expand, and then we wanted that this NGO getting better and better, and then actually we want the next generation ataupun or actually we want to make a recruitment so that this mission or whatever activities we have done is passed over to the next legacy and something like that. So that's a few challenges lah. Thank you, Amish.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hay, for sharing those challenges that you and your team has faced. So I think we can agree that maybe all NGOs, not only Peka, all NGOs out there are facing the same challenges. They are facing some kind of challenges with the authorities, some kind of challenges with there are certain things that is blocking on their way. So it's hard to believe that these challenges are there, but as NGO, I believe you and your team, maybe the NGOs out there are strong enough to face that. Okay, so just now Mr. Hay has shared his experience, so I think now let us watch a video on a news report on TV1, TV1, okay, on the expedition to Mecca. Okay, have fun, guys.
Okay, let's restart the video. One moment, okay?
Wakil-wakil Pertubuhan Kembara Amal Peka akan menganjurkan kepada inspirasi haji merentasi 10 negara menggunakan jalan darat mulai 20 Julai ini. Kembara disertai 16 peserta terdiri daripada ahli Peka, sukarelawan, pengamal media serta wakil-wakil penaja. Objektif yang kami selitkan di dalam Kembara ini. Menurut pengarah projek Khir Arifin, konvoi berkenaan akan merentasi 10 negara bermula dari Kuala Lumpur ke Arab Saudi melalui Thailand, Laos, China, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Iran serta Emirat Arab Bersatu, UAE. Kita nak meramaikan sukarelawan.
buat secara tak formal on location ya. So maaf. Fokus sebagai sekretariat. Okey, kita ni sebagai sekretariat. Sekarang ni kita tengah menunggu mana-mana JLC, agensi kerajaan ataupun sektor-sektor swasta yang besar-besar yang untuk membuat pengajuan bersama. Yang kita dah offer daripada tu kawal haji. Antaranya yang kita dah menghantar surat tawaran ya kepada tabung haji dan mungkin menyusul. Sebab itulah di antara tujuan kita punya sidang media pada hari ini ialah kita nak mewar-warkan bahawa program ini memupuk budaya berkelanjutan.
Beliau bercakap pada majlis pelancaran logo pertubuhan tersebut di Ibu Negara. Pihaknya memilih untuk menggunakan jalan darat ke Mekah agar peserta-peserta kembara inspirasi haji berpeluang menimba pengalaman baru. Kelak, para peserta akan pulang ke tanah air dengan menaiki kapal terbang.
That was a very insightful video that we just watched. It's great to see the length of effort that was put in by your organization to branch out beyond beyond Malaysia. That video was created, and now it's obvious that we aren't able to travel anymore. And it's evident because complications have arisen due to COVID-19. So we would like to know if there are any big differences between the projects you guys have done before and after COVID-19.
Yeah, it's a very huge project because humanitarian mission is about the real mission, the physical activities. It's not an online mission. So that's the obvious, a lot of different, and especially the worriness, people afraid about like for example, we engage a lot with the orang asli, so that up to now authorities orang asli itself didn't allow us to enter to their village because of they're really worried about the coronavirus. So we have to respect that. So you just imagine how many years we plan the activities, and then just asbab this COVID-19 is stopped just like that. They have no continuity. So difficult for us to communicate and also to visit them. Me also last visited them just before COVID, before COVID, 2019. And then also, if you notice, actually we started the humanitarian mission is outside Malaysia, which is in Cambodia, in Bosnia, New Zealand also we have, and then the recently is in Kyrgyzstan, and then we have to stop for a time being until I don't know, because in the news got a lot more variant and all that. Me myself, I think I don't brave enough to go there for a time being, and I also don't encourage my community members. And then for a time being, we just can do whatever we can do online mission, and then we just support other mission. Like for example, during the COVID, we do the donation drive for the hospital, to buy oxygen tank and all that, the cartel and all that, and then that's the only thing that we can do using online. That's the limitation. No, for a time being, is no ground activity. Next year, I don't know. We will see next year.
From what you have just said, it's very unfortunate to know that due to COVID, you guys weren't able to go on your projects, especially when the planning had been done. So I think Muiz will continue asking another question.
All right. So Mr. Hay, how are you doing so far? Are you okay?
Well, okay, it's very good. It's a nice effort, and also I really, because me myself during my student like you guys, I'm very active guy. A lot more activities. I don't know, maybe at the time Muiz, I think maybe 5 years old at that time. I'm not sure, but it's very small. Of course, you can remember how active I am during my study time. So Hey, very good, guys. Okay, let's go. Go ahead with the question, Miss. Don't be shy.
Okay, so okay, I believe that every NGO, have its own specialties, it has its own, values or nature. So can you tell me, can you tell us, the audience, so what makes Peka different from the other NGO? What makes you
Okay,
special?
not to say difference, but we really believe, according to our name, Pertubuhan Kembara Amal, so that for those actually a lot of students also, university students collaborate with us. Like for example, if you want to do or to organize outside activities, whether in Cambodia, the voluntary work, or you name it, other country also, we can arrange, we can help you guys uh, to make it happen, something like that. Okay, not just that, it's actually it's already happened. We have a lot of counterpart or collaboration, or we can say the NGO partners in Indonesia, in Thailand, of course, with Yatin TV founders, my very close friend. Just because of the humanitarian, we bound each other, we know each other, then a lot more activities, and then we get connected thanks to the digital world up to now, and also other countries also. And the beauty part is we are very close with the Malaysian embassy all over the world. So that's kind of our practice. We not just go to that country for vacation, I mentioned just now. Actually, our aim is that what can we do more? First, to collaborate country, especially the Muslim community over there. Like for example, in Kyrgyzstan, you know Kyrgyzstan? You ever heard about that country before, Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan is actually very beautiful. It's a very nature. If you like landscape or nature, Kyrgyzstan is the best country so far. And then we have also have like for example, not to say a business venture. It's more like to what we say. If you heard about the social innovation project, this is what we call social innovation project. Means that we get in touch with the community, and then we create the business. For the purpose of that, we want to stay in touch and to know more and to learn more. And the best part is we want to do so-called dakwah lah, like that. Because like for example in Kyrgyzstan, though that the majority Muslim country, but in terms of Muslim practice, a lot more to contribute or to help or to do over there. Okay, thank you, Manish.
All right, so basically that what we can conclude from your explanation, that your team is also, but what makes you different is, okay, you go for various countries, and also you not just doing charity, but also you implies the idea of dakwah, so that basically you also helping those people in needs in terms of the Islamic teachings and so on. Okay, so all right, I think Aisyah also has another question to add. Okay, Aisyah, please, the floor is yours.
Yep, definitely. It's kind of interesting to listen to what you have to say about what makes Peka different from other charity based NGO. So far, I think many of us are curious to know if Peka is planning on another project sometime soon, or if there is a plan soon. When would that be, and where would you and your team visit?
Okay, actually, we are right now struggling to launching our travel log. Suppose last October, but definitely I don't know what the technical issue. We hired a ghostwriter to write about our journey or documentary, or travel log, because actually I'm waiting for that book to be launched. because I will use that as a reason for me to go to every university, okay, to talk about this and to give the inspiration to the youngsters like you guys, to encourage you guys to travel, okay, maybe for a time being travel in Malaysia first, maybe some of you guys tak pernah sampai ke Perlis, tak pernah sampai ke Johor, so that I will teach how to do the fundraising, how to find the idea, and how to make your activities or your project not like ordinary project, but it's give more impact, like I mentioned just now, social innovation impact. That's the thing, or that's the keyword that you guys should write down, the social innovation impact.
Right. I think it'd be interesting to see how university students react to this sort of organization, because I feel like most of us are unaware that these type of charity-based organization exist. So it'd be great if you could maybe one day come to UIA to talk about this, if that would be possible in the future, inshallah. And we're reaching the end.
I'm waiting for that, because actually I have the module about that. Like for example,
Yeah.
And the difficulties or challenges that will face you guys is about the job opportunity. Actually, by the knowledge of the volunteerism, the knowledge about the social entrepreneurship, is that one is you don't bother about that, because with that skill, with that additional knowledge, you guys will know that whatever your expertise in the university actually is needed in the outside there, but you know how to create it during your own during within your own members, so that because I believe that the good idea, the workable idea is the future. If you have idea now and then you know how to make it happen, and then that will be your future. Thank you.
All right. Okay. I will continue. Okay. So, okay, Mr. Khir. All right. Just now you mentioned about the quite interesting that your upcoming project is about the travelogue, and then you also mentioned about how student can, join and do volunteering, or maybe learn to how to do fundraising and so on. So, okay, I believe all the audience, all our friends here want to know, or maybe delighted to know, how to contact Peka. For example, like if they want to, to chip in some funding, or maybe they want to join for charity purposes, or maybe they want to associate with the organization itself. Can you share with us?
Okay, sure, can, inshallah. Actually, we are really open for that, for this discussion. And then for your information, how we will run our NGO, we don't have office, because we believe that with that commitment, okay, maybe the money that we'll get will spend just to maintain the office. So we eliminate that one as the unnecessary cost. So we run, I would like to say that on the project basis. So if you guys have any request or any collaboration that you guys wanted to collaborate with Peka, just drop me a message. Muiz have my numbers, or you can tell Muiz or anybody, or maybe after this Muiz can pass my numbers to your colleague. Then we will discuss, or even I will free myself. If you guys want to invite me to your university to discuss with your dean or lecturer or your community members, I will make myself free for that purpose. No problem.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Khir. Or maybe you can, actually share any social media accounts that associated with your organization. For example, Facebook, Instagram, aside from WhatsApp.
Okay, for a time being, you can go to our page. You can search Peka, or you can go to fb.com/Saya Peka, SAYA or you can search in the box Pertubuhan Kembara Amal Peka. Okay, before that, before you guys maybe misinterpret or refer to the wrong guy, actually the acronym Peka, actually a lot in Malaysia, not just our team. You can find some guys call them Peka also, but different Peka. That one is Persatuan Hazanah Alam or something like that. So you better put in your mind lah, Peka Pertubuhan Kembara Amal.
Okay, thank you, Mr. All right. Now I will pass the floor. Okay. Before that, if anyone want to know, I just share the Facebook link for Peka in the comment. So maybe you can follow, and you can also see how the Peka works, more activities about Peka and so on. Okay. Now I will pass the floor to Ainun Barieah. Okay, Ainun.
So yeah, Mr. Khir, you have answered all the question, all difficult question from Aisyah and Muiz just now. You mentioned about the collaborations, the travels, and so many things. So one last question from us to the future Peka member. What would you say to them? Like, do you have anything to say to anyone out there who's listening to this that probably would be interested to funding or joining Peka as volunteers, or maybe to do collaboration in future, or maybe to go to Kyrgyzstan, you mentioned just now?
Okay, actually, as I mentioned just now, I like the collaboration model. Okay, meaning to say that from the idea we can discuss and then we can make it happen. As I mentioned just now, that I'm very active during my study time. I'm a leader of Faculty Science, Mathematics and Computer in UiTM Shah Alam, at that time named as ITM Shah Alam. So I know how you guys feel, and then at that time also we organize, or we do the project with our own pocket money and with our own initiative to do the fundraising. So it shouldn't be a problem. I know how to give advice, and I know how to get you guys to make it happen. So I'm very thankful that I am very pleased to hear from you guys afterwards regarding the collaboration, and also whatever project that I believe, because as I mentioned just now, my next our next strategy, or our next mission is to go to every university with the book, with the travelogue. Okay, we use that as an open key to the university, so that we can share our experience, we can inspire the youngsters, because we believe that you guys during the university time is the best time for you to explore and to build something, so that after you graduate, okay, the thing that you build during the study time will be your precious, or will be you punya baby lah, you punya something that you akan carry along sampai the next generation, or maybe you punya legacy. So I encourage you to build, to create your own future, rather than to wait and let somebody else maybe fool you, or maybe do something unnecessary to your career and your background and your expertise. What I mean is, maybe you grad as a profession, maybe a lawyer. I don't say these are the bad things, but it's not necessary that you guys ended as a food panda or Grab driver. That's all.
All right, thank you, Mr. Khir. So before we end tonight, let us open the floor to any question from the audience. So anyone who has any question, you may unmute yourself, introduce yourself, introduce your name, then shoot the question to Mr. Khir.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Khir. My name is Syaza. I have a question. I was actually very interested with the second video that was shown. It was the Kembara Inspirasi Haji, where your organization went to 10 different countries. Could you talk about that mission more to us?
Come again? I'm not very clear. What is the question was about?
I was actually very interested in the video Kembara Inspirasi Haji, where your organization went to 10 different countries. And so can you share with us more about what did you do in the journey?
You need to spend time around 40 days for me to share the story. It's actually a long story, a lot more to share about. That's why I mentioned just now, compile the experience, the journey, the inspiration in a book. But to answer your questions, this journey is actually to promote or to encourage to break the boundaries, Actually, we as a humankind is actually separated by the boundaries. But the boundaries of the colors, boundaries of religion, boundaries of race, and then boundaries of geographical. So with that journey, okay, we guys prove that, okay, along the journey, a lot of colorful, a lot of really very nice experience. You just imagine, you went to China, somewhere in the middle of China, suddenly one old guy invited you to his house to have a coffee. How beautiful is that? You don't know, you really don't know him. But because of that relationship, so that now I understand that we as a Muslim bersaudara. So that's the thing. You feel it's very close, very attached. It's a look like you have one string that you connect and then pull you to his house. So it's a really beautiful. And then I'm not sure whether this is a hadith sahih or da'if or what. Rasulullah asked us to go until China to learn or to gain more knowledge. For me, I think around 70 days we travel along China. China country is huge. It took us 7 days. And then one incident that I and my team won't forget is kami ditangkap during our time after we pray, if I'm not mistaken, Asar pray in one of the village in Turpan. Kami kena tangkap. You just begin. Our mistake, our fault is actually like now in Malaysia. Okay, you broke the SOP. You go in mosque to perform solah, and then you kena gari, and they took you in prison or something like that. That feeling we experienced just before you guys, or just before COVID, 2017. If you heard about Xinjiang, so that territory, that wilayah, actually, okay, we know how exactly how they feel, what happened at that time. Okay, you know what happened? Nobody can recite Al-Quran, but they wanted to learn to recite Al-Quran. But if they found a piece of Al-Quran in maybe in the territory or in their house, in their house, dia orang akan kena tangkap. The authority will catch them and put them in the whatever prison or something like that. Then they are not allowed to perform fasting. They cannot fasting. They cannot pray in Xinjiang. So I heard, I saw, and I experienced that one 2017, which is, if you read in the internet about the Xinjiang, that's one is the true story. I can say that. Even TV Al Hijrah also interviewed me and asked me to share the experience about the Xinjiang. And then that one also, we also write down the experience in our travel log. And then you guys, if you want to know more, you can go to the YouTube now. You can search Kembara Haji Musim 2. If I'm not mistaken, 26 episode documentary. You can watch from the very beginning of our journey up to the Hajj. We will perform Hajj. Thank you.
Wow, that was very insightful, you know, like to experience something yourself is very on another level, they say. And when you say about the coffee, like the Chinese man asked for coffee, it reminds me of a hadith from Rasulullah that if I'm not mistaken, your deen is not complete until you love another Muslim like your own self, something like that. It's like it shows that we are actually we as a Muslims we are actually not separated from whatever it is. We are all united under one name. It is God, religion, and Allah. All right, so I think that's all the question. If anyone would like.
Barieah, your mic is off.
Oh, really?
It just turned off. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Just like one second.
Tanya lah, rugi tak tanya tau.
Yeah, you better ask now. Later, we never know when we're gonna meet Mr. Khir any other time. So you can shoot the question in the chat box. Yeah, Muiz?
Yeah, we also have, you know, outside guests. We have outside guests, like the students inside our uni. So maybe the outside guests can, you know,
Oh,
if
really?
you are shy to, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Who's that? Who are they? Fatia Arifin, was it? Atta?
They are basically like my aunts, kakak kepada pakcik I.
Oh, okay. You're welcome to turn on your camera and share your experience, something. Welcome to, I forgot to, what was it? To welcome them. Welcome to our interview tonight.
If anyone has no question, I just want to add that I've actually been really interested in the case that happened in Xinjiang, China. I've been reading a lot about the situation there. So I feel like it would be great if we could maybe sometime in the future do another interview just for you to maybe tell your experience there, because that is something that I personally enjoy, a topic that I like. So maybe inshallah in the future we could you know, hold another interview with you, if that would be okay.
Okay, inshallah, no problem. Actually, that's the one of our objective. Every country have a lot of story. The sad story, the happy story, the good and the bad. But the thing is we do this for the sake of Ummah, for the sake as a Khalifah, for a betterment, for humankind, for the humanitarian mission. Because we believe that if we didn't love mankind or others regarding their races, colors, skin color, and what, then we are in trouble. So that during the Aman time, during the peaceful time, actually the best time for us to ziarah. Ziarah, not just our close relative, but ziarah across the boundaries. So actually, the Kembara Amal is the core activities is about ziarah. Ziarah is a sunnah activities. So that actually, for your information, the cool part is every places we ziarah, we bring the goodies. Especially like for example, for kids, kita bagi gula-gula. Actually, that is a sunnah, you know, because with that, it's you can see the miracle. You just imagine in Kyrgyzstan, we constantly come across that we saw the nomad village, on one house. I don't want to say jungle because there are no trees over there, just a bare land. Okay, but inside the huge land, sejauh saujana mata memandang, only one house, nomad house. And then we stop, and then we go ziarah, and then wow, the first part obviously the communication, we don't know how to communicate, but the Buddhists communicate well. Yeah, I hope you understand what I mean. The goodies communicate well. So the kids come to us, and then we take a photo. We smile, they smile, and then the kids got attention with the mom, but the mom at the first moment, the mom feel worried, but by looking at the faces of the kids, mom also smile because the kid already smile. You know why? Because dah dapat gula-gula smile mah, something like that. So that's then I realized that wow, that's the sunnah activities. It means that you go ziarah, you bring something, then make them happy. So that's one of the small story, but it's a huge impact that I wanted to share with you guys. A lot more stories actually. If you give me a space, you give me invitation, inshallah I will come and share with you guys.
All right, I believe that's another language, love language, maybe. All right, so to end our session tonight, maybe we could watch another video of Peka, one of their charity project that have been executed recently, very recently during Ramadan this year in Ijuk, Kuala Selangor. Okay, roll it.
Sebulan boleh dapat macam besok.
All right, that's the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you, Mr. Khir. Thank you everyone for attending. But first, before we end, let us take a picture. All right. So anyone, you are welcome to turn on your camera. Betul-betulkan tudung sikit, betul-betulkan rambut sikit. Okay. And don't forget to smile in count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay, another one. 3, 2, 1. Smile. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Khir, for your presence tonight. Thank you, everyone, for your time. We as the organizer, we really appreciate everyone's tonight. So, and do not forget, if any of you that interested in joining Pertubuhan Kembara Amal, maybe as their volunteers or to make some donation, do not hesitate to contact Peka directly. So yeah, you can contact them on their Facebook page. Yeah, that's all. That's all for tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a good rest. Good night. Bye.
So much, Mr. Khir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Khir.
Thank you, Mr. Khir. Thank you. Have a good rest.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Sebab join. Thank you.
Mini love.
Thank you.
Big love.
Members, can you guys stay back for a bit? Members, can you guys stay back for a bit?
All right, sure, no problem.
Big love. Mini love.
You may leave the. Thank you, Bashira. Thank you,
Thank you,
Fatima.
Bashira. Thank you, Sister.
Thank you, everyone.
You guys did a good job.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you, Miss Fatia, Arifin, Maksu. Thank you.
Thank you, Masu.
Thank you, Pak Masu.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you can stop recording now, Barieah.
Okay, dah. My Maksu just